Hello, everyone. I'm very sorry there was no review this Monday, but I did want to update about what's going on currently work related. So, the 16-week thing, if you've been keeping up with these overtime related updates, the 16-week period where they temporarily suspended the system where we could use vacation to get out of overtime is gone. And while I was expecting them to further extend it, they didn't. So I give them some props on that. They kept their promise on that shit. Um, I was expecting them to say "fuck you," we're doing it for the rest of the year or something, but they didn't. So I give them props. And I put vacation in August and September. Now I'm sure I explained it our system of how this works, but I'll explain it again. So you have to at least do a half day or a full day either on Thursday or Monday of a weekend before overtime is announced. Now, I usually wasn't an asshole to do lots and lots of half days. Considering the insane, absolute insane overtime we have been forced to do this year. With little recourse, care, and even one, real care about personal fucking lives of things going on in our lives. I didn't give a shit. I'm stretching my vacation because there's still no real end to this overtime right now. So I put every single Monday in August as a half day because my coworker did Thursdays, so I did Monday, and then on September, which rumors are saying September is when overtime's going to start dying down, but that's still kind of hard to say. But the first week, because Labor Day is on the 6th, I believe, if I remember correctly. I didn't put a day for that weekend because we'll get the Monday off, and I don't know what will work, but it was always full round that weekend, so I was like, I'll just, I'm gonna have a whole month with none, so I skipped that one, and then I did the Thursdays in August half days. So I was planning, having all cool time and stuff. I did have a problem the Thursday that we just got over. My main team leader was gone, and my area has two team leaders. And basically, one's half of one side, and the other one's the other half. But she had to run the whole shop on Thursday, and I presume on Friday. I didn't work this Friday because of the half day I have on Monday. However, she was trying to tell me you couldn't do that on Mondays. You could do it on Thursdays, but not Mondays, and I almost got screwed out of all of that. And my coworker actually went to the office to get a actual printout of the handbook that shows that you can indeed do that. So I did get okayed for this weekend. However, there might be a slight problem in August. I think it's likely not going to happen because I put my date, my vacation time in a month and a half ago. So I had it in now in advance. And at the time, because they post a paper and they update it every so often about when and what's full, and I like to think I keep good heads up because I have a calendar on my station. I keep it updated that so I don't have to walk all the way to the other side and find out what's full or not. But she was saying that there was like 14-ish people going to be gone each weekend, and they're gonna do something because apparently they'll post only let 7 people do that with the overtime. I mean, not 7 people do that with their vacation time. And she's like, well, we're going to have to go and check the dates on the vacation slips and see who the 4-7 was. And I was like, okay, that's fine, whatever. I did mine a month and a half ago, so I think I'm likely good. So, like, you're talking to me after you've accepted it for quite a while. That so. So she might try to screw with the vacation I put in already. Um, I hope not. I don't think it's very likely, like I said, but it is something to keep in mind. If that doesn't turn out to be a problem, I will have every weekend and be streaming normal times on Friday and Saturday for the month of August, and for unless something similar unless she tries to do something similar for September, most of the weekends in September as well. So, and hopefully after September, I'm hoping the overtime will start dying down. But we'll see. I like I said, rumors are saying that September is going to be the end, but I put mine in just in case because I can always pull. We're allowed to pull our vacation out. So now there is something else to update about. So apparently on Friday that I didn't work, that they announced on our television starting August 9th. Due to the number of 60-hour weeks we have worked this year and to the continuing strong orders from our customers, we are planning a new work schedule for several weeks in August. This is not a permanent change, but a compromise to try and balance the needs of our business with the weekend needs of our employees that we love so much. I put that part now. During a very difficult and challenging year. At some point later, we will evaluate the success of this temporary work schedule and let you know if comparing the 5-day, 11-hour schedule to the 50, 60-hour work weeks are better or not. The planned weeks are the weeks of August 9th, 16th, 23rd, and 23rd and 30th. So they're going to make us work 11 hours Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. And that's to basically give us Saturday off. The idea is to try and give us Saturday off by working us extra time. It's really shitty, honestly. So I have to be at work at 4:15 a.m. now. That sucks. Now, they did say by doing this, we will not be working Saturday production when we work the 11-hour weeks. If the temporary work schedule does not meet our desired results, we will end it sooner. So, and I do not think it will give them very desired results, I don't think. I think it's going to be very messy. It's messing with a lot of people's wake up time and leaving time. Families may have like times they have to pick up children and stuff that's going to mess with, and the fact that people are still disgruntled and upset about all the not caring about our lives. I mean, we're talking about a facility that wouldn't give me days off because my mother died in April and we have a grievance. Like most job places give you grievance days when a family member passed away. My workplace would not give me grievance days for the days I requested. They said I could use them on other days, not the 2 days I wanted, because they were the only time my sister came down. We were going to see about doing a trip with family and stuff, but other problems happened in short notice because originally they were telling me no, and my boss, awesome boss, thought that was so fucking wrong that he got them to let me not have those 2 days as work days, but with no pay, which I didn't care about. But they wouldn't give me the 2 days because they were Friday and Saturday, the days they need people to be there. The attendance has still been awful. Hiring people has still been awful. They've been like hiring 20 people a week and having like 15 of them walk away. Like, it is just shambles amazing how the place is even standing up anymore in the assembly area. My area is pretty much fine on people, but the assembly area is just a continued struggle on trying to keep manpower and stuff. It is ridiculous. I mean, there was I can't remember what Saturday it was. There was a Saturday that we had overtime on, and almost no one in my area showed up because half the people didn't show up at all, and the people who showed up, about 25%, about 50% of the people didn't show up, and then 50% of the people who did show up just left because they realized they were going to send us to assembly because there weren't enough people to run the machines in my area, and they just left. Like, my area has been having people taken and sent to the assembly lines to make up for assembly people, and obviously my area doesn't like doing that because the assembly area feels like you're basically being walked to the fucking bone these days and being treated inhumanly. It's really fucking awful, honestly. It's like we didn't bid out to something better to go back, though. But I'm hoping things are going to be getting better after September. I'm going to be good for a while here, though, on my end. But, yeah, things are still being mixed up and weird, and it's still causing me problems, even though now I'm getting out of the weekends. It's like, oh, but we're going to get a few extra hours out of you now. And a lot of people, I appreciate everyone who has been concerned about me doing all this. I really do appreciate the concern. But, like, the ones who are like, you need to get a new job, which, I mean, a part of me really wishes that was a really easy choice to do, but it is not an easy choice to do, regardless of where you are currently. Normally, I would say, well, if I was in the city, that'd be one thing, because there's lots and lots and lots of places to get a job at. In the country, not so much. It's a lot harder to find different facilities to work at outside of fast food restaurants and Walmart-like places. There's only a few finite other businesses. And of course, the bigger problem for me is the fact that, you know, you get insurance through where I'm working, where most other places like fast food and such, you don't. So that's one of the incentives they use to keep people there, is having insurance for yourself and or family. But I really do appreciate the concern now. But I'm trying to hang in there because as much as they have been really fucking abusing us, it is really fucking awful. How sad. Like, I will probably, for the rest of my life, always bring up the fact that the HR people would not fucking give me my grievance days for Friday and Saturday, which was the only time my sister could come up to visit and spend time with us after my mother passed away. Like, how fucking horrible. Like, I understand you got people not showing up and shit, but I literally have because I don't know if you've ever, for anyone who's foreign or anyone in America who's never had to get a grievance day, you have to normally prove, you can't just be like, oh, I had a family member pass away, so I won't be here for a few days. Like, you usually have to have proof, have a place that's doing either cremation or any of the presentation for like a ceremony and such at church or anything. Like, you have to have stuff on that to prove that said person passed away and such, and they will look into that stuff. You can't just be like, if you work somewhere like that, then you lucky. Like, they fucking like literally look on the website pages and shit for then sure you're fucking telling the truth. So it's not like something they weren't 100% sure about. They had undeniable proof that my mother passed away. And it's like, You can't do those days. It's. I understand they're missing people, but I will likely go to my fucking grave always complaining about how sad of a human life moment that was. But I am feeling better. I'm definitely getting ready for hopefully a much better month than the last, like, 5 months of doing this crap, since I'm gonna have these weekends, assuming she doesn't somehow fucking screw me out of them. But we'll see. I will update about that. But as far as I know, as far as I have planned, I will have my normal stream times for this month and most of September on Fridays and Saturdays in the morning, and try to do a few extras at night to that. So, but in general, that's what's going on work-wise for anyone who wants to update in that. And like I said, I'm hoping after September it'll get in better order. I hope. Anyway, if you have any questions or anything you are concerned about, feel free to leave a comment down below. I definitely appreciate any questions that anyone has, and again, I appreciate everyone's concern. And until next time, I hope to see you. We've been playing Saga Frontier Remastered for anyone who doesn't know I've been streaming lately, and it's been very good. We got Blue and Wiki done so far. It was very nice getting Wiki's storyline finally done, since I never got their story done in the original release on the PlayStation 1, so. Anyway, I'll stop blabbing anyway. I know I blab so much. Blab! And until next time, you have a good day, and be safe out there in the proving grounds.